Hi, and welcome to Dedication. Fans remember the Bay City Rollers, hosted by Bay City Rollers fan events. This is the first of what we hope to be many podcasts featuring fan memories, especially those fans who had interaction with the band in their heyday. We had our first guest line up, a male fan from the West Coast, but unfortunately he had to reschedule and we're hoping to do so as soon as possible. In the meantime, we are working on our second interview with a fan from New York, and we hope to have that uploaded early next week. To get started, we thought we'd do a different kind of interview this week. We wanted to go ahead and do a dry run and see how this works out. While going through some memorabilia this week, I came across a press kit. It included some 8x10s of the band, press kits from Arista Records and from Carol Strauss's company, and two handwritten interviews, one with Eric and one with Woody. They were conducted by a journalist called Lou O'Neill, and he was a writer for Circus Magazine and also for the Long Island Press. Circus Magazine was a monthly magazine devoted to rock music. It was published from 1966 to 2006. In its heyday, the magazine had full-time staff that included some of the biggest names in rock journalists, like Paul Nelson, Judy Wider, David Frick, and Kurt Loder. At one point, it even rivaled Rolling Stone in sales. And in '74, it surpassed Cream, which we all probably remember Cream as well. Cream and Circus were a little different than 16 and Tiger Beat, and as we were getting older, we might have gravitated towards those magazines. They were definitely edgier and, salacious sometimes. I thought tonight I would read Eric's interview. I'd like to warn everyone first that the interview does touch on some sensitive topics, so just know that. So here we go. The first question. How long have you been a roller? Answer, 4.5 years, 5 years now. How old are you? I'm 22, be 23 in October. And then Lou asks, is this an unbelievable dream that you've been through the last 5 years? Yeah, it's unbelievable that it's actually happened. It's what everybody dreams of happening to them. It's been a gradual thing though. 5 years ago we were big in Scotland. Then it spread to England and Ireland, then Europe. The next place we got big was Australia, then the United States, and then Japan. Lou asks, what about the image the Rollers have? Did you guys ever smoke or drink or anything like that? Eric responds, I smoke and Les smokes. Lou then presses, I mean marijuana. Eric, I don't know. I suppose it's sort of relaxing. Whatever turned you on. It's not my scene, it's not the group's scene. I wouldn't condemn it. Asks, you don't believe you people should be put in jail for smoking marijuana? Eric, I'm no expert on it. Lou, have you ever tried it? Eric, yeah, years ago. Lou, did you like it? Eric, no, I didn't smoke. Parentheses, cigarettes. Then, and it made me sick. I smoke cigarettes now. I got messed up on speed once, ended up in me taking an overdose of sleeping pills. Lou, were you trying to kill yourself? Eric, I don't know. My brain went. Lou, what kind of pills were they? Eric, Secanols, Valium, Mandrakes. That was a mistake. I'd advise that nobody takes speed. You're sort of in a high for months, and your friends start getting worried and make you stop taking it. It's such a come down when you come back to reality and the hassles in that. When you're on it, you feel great, and when you stop taking it, you're so depressed, it's incredible. Lou, well, if your pressures and troubles running around to gigs all over the world, with your pressures and troubles running around to gigs and all over the world, it's easy to see how you can fall into that. Then he segues into, who turns you on in music? Eric responds, the person I most admire is McCartney, for the fact that he was with the biggest thing ever, and he managed to stay there. It's nice to get into something else, and still have #1 albums and #1 singles. He works hard. I also like Linda Ronstadt, the Eagles, America. I like nice laid-back stuff. Lou then asks, or states, I saw the concert Saturday night, and I thought you guys have a lot of talent. You were able to reproduce the sounds of your records, and in my opinion, as a reviewer and a critic, that is an important fact in being able to play your music. Eric, we're in a position, and there's all these things we'd like to do. We'd like to do an acoustic set. All the numbers on the albums have been acoustic numbers with mandolins and things. It would be nice, but you never hear them. Maybe it's a good thing, because it gives us a reserve of things to do in the future. Lou asks, do you socialize with your fans? Eric says, I'd get arrested. Lou says, is it fair to say that the image of the Rollers is a wholesome goody-goody image or not? Eric, the whole thing started in Britain, and that time the Woodstock thing was still there, the drugs and everything. We never came out and said we drink milk and we don't smoke. We're just sort of a fresh thing. The music business wanted us to happen because everybody was fed up with the drug thing. Now here's the Rollers. It'll be nice if they can happen. We'll help them. The majority of the people in the music business are older and like to see nice things happen. They were against the drug thing. That happened, but they couldn't stop it. The image is a bit too good to be true. I'm the only one that ever had a hassle with drugs, but I'm over that now. People just wanted us to happen. We've evolved over the years. When we first started off, we were 5 ordinary guys. Now that's where the interview ends, the handwritten, the transcription of it. There's a note that says, Lou, the rest of this is pretty much bullshit. If you're really interested, the tape is enclosed, and it's signed Mike. So Mike must have been the transcriber. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't mind hearing the rest of that tape. Heaven knows where it is, right? Anyway, we hope you found that a little interesting, and we hope to bring more to you. So you can find Bay City Roller Fan Events online at baycityrollerfanevents.com, and you can also find us on all the social media platforms. Thanks so much for listening, and keep on rolling.